Hello, welcome to another video, and today we will be playing the Beat the Boss series, which is an old series I used to play a lot as a kid. And fun fact, that actually doesn't exist anymore according to them. So I had to pull out a really old Android device I used to own and get it working. So then, after a very long and excruciating time finding a correct way that will work with my old ass fucking thing, and here it is, Beat the Boss 1. It is basically like Kick the Buddy, but instead of, well, a rag doll, it's a much more graphical and violent game as you beat a guy up and such, with different methods, as you can see. You can also do this. Hang on. Sorry for the lag. But there we go. Hit it with the menu. You have your office supplies here, which is basically where you start off in every single one. You get the thumbtacks and you gotta work your way up. And there is a lot of expensive items. And you can guess how the diamonds are in-game currency as always. Though there are no ads, at least, for an old game. Here is a bunch of more stuff. There's more of the melee stuff, and here's all the guns and such. I don't know how much of this I can actually show without my video getting in trouble, but here they are in their full glory. And this is like food and shit. I don't know what they were thinking with this section, but it's pretty cool in this wise. So let's just cut to the gameplay. So the eggs, you can throw them. There's a lot of throwing weapons. And, they get little effects on the guy and such. And then, obviously, you have the gun. Hang on. Before we get to that, you got the landmine, which, once you step on it, it explodes. I know, this is really innovative, guys. Grenade, works like how you'd expect a grenade to work. And then, you got the guns that have a little laser and you gotta aim it, which is really hard to do with a mouse, I've learned. And then here you have the... Hang on. You got the... Oh, hang on. There we have, the swords. Okay, so maybe it isn't working. What the fuck? Hello? It's not showing up on the tablet too, and he's moving, so this is just a game bug, I guess? Neat. Good to know. Don't use the dagger, apparently. Oh, here you have the, buying your costumes and such. That costs an absurd amount of money, and here you go. Here's the in-game currency where, you spend real money on a game that you can't buy anymore. You can customize the room and such. There isn't really anything interesting. Here's the settings, if you were wondering. Yeah. Okay, these work. You got the dots. They work kind of like the eggs, but, stab into them, obviously. That still doesn't work. I thought maybe you're supposed to throw that. No. Here we have the... Is that a fucking car? So, yeah, here we have the pencil supplies and, basic office working stuff. You throw these little thumbtacks. Are the first item you get, actually, and you beat them up a lot. It's almost like you beat the boss in a sense. Here you have like the holiday specific stuff, or just extras in general, like the pumpkin grenade. Hang on, I gotta like kill the guy to show you the rest of this. Give a second. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, hang on. You know what? I'll just buy this fucking gun. Why not? Oh, hang on. Okay, and there we go. Here we go. We shooting. Okay. Hang on. Any moment now. I don't know how many bullets to the head you can take with a shotgun. Okay, there we go. So after he dies, typically, he'll come back after a bit. But if you press the revive button, he actually is dressed. He's typically dressed when you start the game too, but I was clearly as a kid already playing it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know, like and all that stuff. But yeah, I will be playing Beat the Boss, the rest of them 2 and 3 and 4 next. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of that content, and comment any other old series I should play.